call them to the mountain of God. Listen, there is a time that men should be called to the mountain of God, and that time is captured in what I call the calendar of God. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It is captured in what I call the calendar of God. If I ask you today's date, you will tell me today is 29. Either because you have looked at the calendar somewhere, or in your phone, or somebody told you, you will tell me today's date. But if I ask you what is today's date in the calendar of God, do you know? What is today? Because if you don't know the date in God's calendar and you only know the date in man's calendar, you will waste. There is a time to call, a voice to call. There is a particular time. That was why Issachar was ahead of his brethren. He said there were 200 men and all their brethren were at their command, because they knew what Israel ought to do. To know what you ought to do is because you looked into the calendar of God. That's why you can stand and say, I think I should do this. You are led. Knowing that calendar will keep you perpetually in the will of God. So when you meet way and have your brake pads are broken out and you are just roaming around the streets and still ready to die, it is because a calendar was taken away from you. Many of you give birth to children and give them your own calendar. You tell them you want them to be a doctor. Study to be a doctor. Look at frail you. Frail man making another man. Frail man telling a man his destiny. You have not looked into God's calendar for that child and you are telling him you want him to be a doctor. He will become that doctor to your detriment. Who told you that you can speak and it comes to pass even when you have the money? There is one that commands and he has a calendar. Issachar had that calendar for Israel, but the cause snatched it away from him. How many times have you missed out on the will of God? And you are a church goer.